Precious resource, and I love it's like a smart sprinkler, and that is very, very cool to see. We need that, especially when we deal with summers with drier conditions and drought. Right now, we've got a storm hitting southern Utah. Live view from Bryce Canyon, where fresh snow has fallen. We're seeing some flurries continuing to come down. Beautiful shot there, and we know that snow level slipped to about 7,000 feet. This is what it looked like at Bryan Head this evening with some fresh snow there. Taking a look at the totals, they're on the lower end with this storm, but from our weekend storm and what we've seen about 10 inches at Bryan Head, and they're getting ready to open. Eagle Point in the last 48 hours has picked up 4 inches, a few inches in the Cottonwoods, so Alta and Snowbird getting a little bit of snow as well. That winter weather advisory has since expired, even though we still have moisture out there, and it continues. This is what it looks like in Ivins, where temperatures were in the 50s with dark clouds overhead and some showers sneaking through. Satellite radar shows the movement of the low, as well as the moisture in the last few hours and our southerly flow bringing that into southern Utah. We also saw a few spotty showers up north, especially for the Wasatch Back. So this low is keeping us unsettled. Counterclockwise flow around it, and our southerly flow drags that moisture further north. And yes, we get some valley rain and mountain snow. Unsettled conditions backside of the Wasatch. That's a pretty shot of the sunset in Heber, but we did see a few showers in this area. There was wet tarmac at the airport that we were watching. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s right now in northern Utah, but we actually have uniform temperatures today. We're seeing that in central and southern Utah as well. That's how you know a storm system is impacting the south, because we're cooler than average, and Salt Lake doesn't typically warm more than St. George, so you know something's going on. Along the Wasatch Front, partly cloudy skies sticking around for the next several hours as we get closer to ABC4 News at 10. We're going to be falling into the 40s with mid-40s. It's crisp, it's cool. Precip potential holds on into tomorrow for the northeastern and southeastern side of the state, so it's an elevated chance of a few isolated showers even in northern Utah going into our Thursday. Futurecast shows us that. Southerly flow dragging those showers up to Castle Country by 10 p.m. We continue with waves of moisture near Garfield, Kane, and Washington County. And then over Lake Powell, we see as this moves in southeastern Utah, active overnight. That pushes towards I-70, Castle Country, and then here we go again. Wraparound moisture as the lows on the move. We see the chance of some showers in northeastern Utah over the Uintas, as well as the northeastern side of the state as we get through Thursday night. And then the model's starting to lock in on the potential of Friday morning, bringing in some showers with a lot of moisture potential. Wraparound moisture could keep things interesting for the morning commute before drying us out as we head into the weekend. Drier conditions setting up. Now, northern Utah hasn't seen an abundance of snow this year, and a drier pattern looks to move in. So we clear our showers. We get another low that digs really far south, stays out of our hair for the weekend, will eventually lift pretty far east and not really impact us. Could maybe throw a few showers to southeastern Utah for the end of the weekend. You see that low next week? That's Tuesday into Wednesday. That's going to send a cold front our way, but right now it looks like a dry cold front. Temperatures will be impacted, but we're not expecting much moisture. 50s for those highs tomorrow, low 50s, just a few degrees above average. Can't rule out the chance of a crack of thunder in southeastern Utah with those storms overnight and into tomorrow. 40s and 50s along the I-15 corridor, 53 for that high in St. George. Starting to build by Friday. We're going to clear things out of Washington County. Quieter conditions getting back to the 60s, which is where we should be into next week. Here's the Wasatch Front. Isolated showers for the next 2 days. Cooler on Saturday, and then we start to build with some ridging. And then the front will come through, sneak through on Tuesday, drop our temperatures into the upper 40s. It's just a slight chance on Wednesday, but right now moisture potential looks low heading into next week, which I know a lot of powder hounds don't want to hear. This has been a subdued November thus far as we head towards Thanksgiving.
Well, let's hope we get dumped on at some point.
Yeah.